السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم آمين. My dear listeners, I welcome you all to the 39th module of Nurani Qaida. Inshallah, in the next few modules, we will be looking into the examples of short vowels, which is also known as the Harakath. As we saw in the previous module, Fatha is a vowel. It is a Harakath which looks like a slanted hyphen, a slanted dash, and Fatha always comes above the Arabic letter. So when you see a slanted line above the Arabic letter, you should know that the base sound is a. Let's try with the example which is on your screens right now. So you see a alif with a fatha. But as you all know, alif is an empty letter. So whenever you see alif with a fatha, you will read it as Hamza Fatha. Okay? So coming back to the sound of Fatha, as I said before, the base sound is a. So Hamza Fatha will be a. Now what about Kasra? The Kasra is a symbol that looks like a Fatha, but then it is always below the Arabic letter. Yes, it is a small slanted hyphen or dash which is below the Arabic letter, and the base sound is E. So, as you see on your screens, you see alif with a kasra. And as I've told you before, whenever you see alif with any of the harakat, be it a fatha, kasra or dhamma, you will read it as hamza, because alif is an empty letter. Okay? So, alif kasra is in a way hamza kasra. So how will you read it? Hamza kasra E. Okay, now coming to the last harakat, which is dhamma. Dhamma looks like a comma shape, right? The shape of dhamma is similar to that of the shape of a comma in English, and it is always above the letter. It is always above the Arabic letter, and the base sound of a dhamma is U. Okay? So now, as you see on your screens, you see an alif with a dhamma, right? And as I said, when you see alif with a dhamma, it means it is hamza dhamma. So hamza dhamma U. Let us repeat all the three harakat on the letter alif. Hamza fatha a, hamza kasra I, hamza dhamma U. A, I, U. Notice that I am not pulling a, I, U. No. I am being quick with my sounds. So I'm saying Hamza Fatha A, Hamza Kasra I, Hamza Dhamma U. A, I, U. Okay? Now moving on to the next letter. So now we see Ha with all three harakat. Ha with a fatha, Ha with a kasra, and Ha with a dhamma. As you all know, fatha, kasra, dhamma has a base sound of a, I, U. Can you all now guess the sounds of these three letters? Okay, let's go one by one. Ha fatha would be ha. Ha kasra, he. Ha dhamma hu. Ha he hu. Yes, I hope you all are clear with these sounds of Hamza and Ha. I want you all to practice well, and inshallah in the next module we will practice harakat on other Arabic letters. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.